Hi and welcome to Virgin Mobile Bites, where I'm joined by the very sexy Kym-Marsh. Kym, say hello.
Hello.
That wasn't very sexy.
Okay, hello.
Oh, that's more like it. Right, now we all know that you're fond of the odd tattoo.
Yeah.
Show us them.
There's
That
3
one on the shoulder.
on my shoulder, and there are 3 on my back.
Okay, what are they? Japanese?
Yeah. Well, this one's Chinese symbol meaning woman.
Okay.
That's David, and that's Emily in Arabic.
How do you know it doesn't say I love Miley? Right, well, we're going to play a quick game because I've got some celebrity photographs.
Okay.
And I want you to tell me which celebrity owns the tattoo.
Okay.
Ready?
Try to.
Photograph number 1. Who owns that one?
Now, I think that might be Britney Spears.
Well done. It is Britney Spears.
Yeah. There you go.
1 correct. This one's a bit easy.
Oh, it's Beck's, isn't it?
Yeah, David Beckham.
David Beckham.
This one?
Robbie Williams.
Well done. How'd you know this?
Pamela Anderson.
Yes. This one's a bit trickier.
Ooh. Is that a man's foot? It looks like a man's foot. It can't be a man's foot.
It's not. It's definitely female.
Okay. Kylie Minogue.
Joss Stone.
Oh, okay. She's got man feet.
Yeah. Look at the toenail.
I thought there was hair there. I thought that was hair. It's not.
She'll be loving
dark.
you, Joss
Sorry.
Stone,
She's
telling
got a great
everyone she's got
voice,
hairy toes.
Got a great voice, but big flapping feet like a man.
The next one.
Jordan.
Well done. This one, which when I first saw, I thought was you, but it's not you.
No, that's not me. That is Melanie C.
Melanie C from the Spice Girls.
Look at me knowing all these. I'm quite surprised.
All the tattoos.
I'm quite shocked.
Do you know that one?
It's a female back. Is that also Melanie C?
No.
I don't know.
Tell you who it is.
Who?
Cilla Black.
It's not. Oh my God, love.
I know. It's Pete Burns.
Is it?
Yes, definitely a woman's back. He'd love you for saying that. And last but not least.
Is that Pink?
It is Pink. Well done, Kym.
Thank you.
Surprisingly well. Kym-Marsh, knowing her celebrity tattoos very well, here on Virgin Mobile Bites. Hi, I'm Gerard McCarthy here on Virgin Mobile Bites with Kym-Marsh. Kym, how are you enjoying the whole Virgin experience so far?
It's fabulous.
Being a celebrity, you must be well used to walking down the stairs, opening up the newspaper, and reading a load of rubbish about yourself. I'm going to ask you about certain things that have been said or written about you in the press, and you're going to tell me whether or not they are fact or hearsay.
Oh, okay.
See what I did there?
I see what you did there.
See? Right. First one. You once sold sex equipment to desperate housewives in Manchester. Fact or hearsay?
It's fact.
It is not.
It is fact. I worked for Ann Summers. And the things I used to see.
Okay. You were paid £500,000 for your marriage to Jack Ryder to appear in OK Magazine. Fact or hearsay?
Hearsay.
Hearsay?
Hearsay.
You're going to tell us
It
much
wasn't
they could pay?
£500,000, no.
Whisper in my ear.
No.
Whisper. 40 quid. And I thought you'd have got more than 40 quid.
Oh, no.
Okay. You had your first record produced when you were 13 years of age. Fact or hearsay?
Fact.
It is fact.
Yes. And my very first ever TV performance was at the age of 13 on the This Morning programme.
There are plans for a hearsay reunion. Fact or hearsay?
Hearsay. People would pay us not to.
You had a big falling out with Kerry Katona. Fact or hearsay?
Hearsay-ish. She said something unkind about me, and so I said something unkind about her back.
Have you seen her since?
No, but I'm going to the OK Ball, so she's probably going to be there.
Watch your back, Kerry Katona.
Absolutely.
You played the back end of a Kyan pantomime this year. Fact or hearsay?
Hearsay. I played Jill
Okay.
last year in Mother Goose.
You once said, quote, people are convinced that I'm a grumpy old cow. Fact or hearsay?
Fact. I do seem to have developed this kind of image of being some kind of grumpy person, so I think sometimes people do think that maybe I am the character that is, the picture that's painted.
Your dad used to be in a band that supported the Beatles. Fact or hearsay?
Fact.
You will be taking part in Celebrity X Factor. Fact or hearsay?
Hearsay. Where did you read that?
The latest rumour about you in the press is the one that you're returning to Coronation Street for a longer period. Fact or hearsay?
Well, hearsay at the moment, I have to say. I went in to play a character for 4 episodes, and there is a chance that she could return. But as yet, we're still hanging in the balance, so watch this space.
That's Kym-Marsh here on Virgin Mobile Bites. Hi, I'm Gerard McCarthy and welcome to Virgin Mobile Bites. Today I'm joined by singer and actress Kym-Marsh. Now, you first shot to fame as a member of the pop stars band Hearsay.
Yeah.
What is your favourite memory from the whole Hearsay experience?
Getting into the band in the first place was a bit of a coup. And then being first number one, that was fantastic.
And your worst experience?
My worst experience? I can't think of one, look at that.
Okay. Now, we all know you were the member of the band to do a Robbie and ditch the rest of the other guys. Has there ever been a time when you've regretted doing that?
I've never regretted doing it because it was the right thing for me, and I needed to go because it was to do with my children, and I kind of needed to get away. But I regretted the way in which I did it. I wish I'd kind of really sat down and proper had a conversation with the guys about my reasons.
Do you keep in contact with the other guys?
Yeah, I see Suzanne, and I speak to Mylene.
And what about the boys?
Danny, yes, and Noel. No, I don't keep in contact with Noel, but that's kind of his choice, unfortunately.
Like of course you're married to ex-EastEnder Jack Ryder. What's Jack up to at the minute?
Well, at the moment he's touring with a play called The Safari Party, and he has to play a northerner.
So are you helping him out there?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Now, there are a lot of celebrities at the minute going in and having plastic surgery.
Yes.
Having a little nip and a tuck. If I gave you £10,000 to have any kind of plastic surgery at all, what would you have done?
I'd probably get my boobs done, I think.
No, you wouldn't.
I think I
Would
might.
you really?
Not huge, just a bit.
Just a bit?
Just pad them out a little bit.
And what does Jack think of that?
He hates it.
He hates it?
he won't let me.
He'd probably change his mind after he's seen them.
Probably.
Now, Kim, you've always said from the very start of your career that you would love to be in Coronation Street, and now you've done it.
Yeah.
How did it feel on the first day of filming?
I think that's probably the most nervous I've ever been.
And what were the other cast members like? Good fun?
Really good fun. Well, I did most of my scenes with Beverly Callard and Ian Reddington, who played Liz MacDonald and Vernon, and they're just so funny.
Why on earth did you want to enter the Eurovision?
It was an experience. I just saw it as going out and reminding people that I actually sing as well.
What's happening at the minute? What are you working on now?
I was working for a month on the new Hollyoaks spin-off series for E4 called In the City.
And your ultimate dream job?
Coronation Street. A permanent in Coronation Street would be fantastic.
Well, just hold that thought because we're going to talk about that later on. That's all we've got time for now. This was Kym-Marsh on Virgin Mobile Bites. Welcome to Virgin Mobile Bites. I'm here with the lovely Kym-Marsh. Since you started your TV career, you've appeared in Doctors, Holby City, Coronation Street, rumoured to be returning later on this year, and now Hollyoaks in the City. Now, you're also married to EastEnders Jack Ryder, so with all of these TV connections, I'm going to ask you some questions to see how well you know your TV shows.
Okay.
Well, that's the easy bit. The twist is that you have to answer the questions in the style of a character from the TV show. So if I ask you a question about Neighbours, you have to answer in the style of Kylie Minogue. Okay?
Right.
You ready?
Great.
Question 1. Can you name me 3 original cast members from EastEnders who are still in the show today?
Oh, you would do this, wouldn't you? Doc Cotton. I'd say Pauline Fowler. And who else?
One more.
Ian Beale.
Very good. Also in the style of Doc Cotton, what is the name of the actress who played Ethel Skinner?
Oh, Ethel. Gretchen Franklin.
What was the name of her dog?
Oh, Willie.
I can't believe you're getting to do this. Now, over to another one of your favourite TV programmes, The Simpsons. What were Bart's first words as a baby?
Oh, that's a toughie.
I can remember.
Is that right?
That is
I'll eat my shorts.
Ay caramba.
Right, okay.
That's right. I'm impressed. Also in The Simpsons, how many times does Marge go to the hairdressers to have her blue hair done every day?
Oh, I don't know, man. 3 times.
Wrong. Twice a day. Now, only foods and horses. Rodney and Del Boy. Who did they dress up as to go to a fancy dress party, which turned out to be a wig?
Batman and Robin.
You plum guy?
You don't Rodney Plumcar?
What does Del Boy say to Rodney to encourage him that they will make money?
Oh, this time next year, Rodders will be millionaires.
Very good. Which Corey character got sent down for a crime she did not commit? And I picked the character this time. I want you to do it in the style of Janice Battersby.
Oh, well, it was David Rashid. It's really bad.
Do you do this at the auditions for these TV jobs?
Oh, I wouldn't get the part if I did.
Right, that was Kym-Marsh on Virgin Mobile Bites. Greetings to Kym-Marsh, who's joining me here on Virgin Mobile Bites. Now, Kim, we want to get to know the real Kym-Marsh.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you some questions based on some of your song titles, and I want you to answer the questions as honestly as you can.
Okay.
Come on over. How did you and Jack first meet?
We met in the bar at L Street where they film EastEnders, because at the time they used to film Top of the Pops there as well, and that's where we met.
Which brings me on to sentimental. What is the most romantic thing that has ever happened to you?
I think the most romantic thing ever was the way that Jack proposed to me. And I got in and opened the door, and there was this note in the hallway telling me to go and switch on the video camera. So I pressed it, and it was like, right, go in the bedroom, look under the covers, and then there was like a letter. This is your first clue. And it was like this big kind of treasure hunt, which led me to Jack, who was on his knee, kind of.
Really?
Yeah. It was fantastic.
After goodbye, this is going to be fun. How many languages can you say goodbye in?
1, English. No, obviously, goodbye.
One.
Au revoir. Adios. Sayonara.
Japanese.
And see ya in Wiganese.
Okay. Cross every river. What is the furthest you've ever been away from home and why?
I went to South Africa to film my first video for Cry, which was fabulous in Cape Town.
Here comes heaven.
Yeah.
What are your views on religion?
I believe that there is a God, and I say my prayers and I go to church and all of that. I'm not quite certain on whether or not it's a man with a beard and kind of wearing a loincloth, but I do know that there is something there.
Tempted. What are your top 3 vices?
Oh, chocolate.
Show us the mug.
I bought this for my husband, and it says, I love you more than chocolate. Well, almost. Which is really bad. So I'd say definitely chocolate. I love red wine. And then I would probably say my biggest vice would have to be my family. Hate being on my own. I have to surround myself with family.
Last one. Don't break my heart.
Yeah.
Have you ever had your heart broken?
I went out with a guy who was a twin. I was only about 13 at the time, and saw him across the road kissing another girl. And I was really upset.
Well, you're over that now.
I am.
Because this is Kym-Marsh, now happily married,
Yes.
here on Virgin Mobile Bites.